There are a few ways to level up Naturalist Role fast and easy in Red Dead Online and reach at least level 5 as soon as possible. And level 5 is extremely important for Naturalist Role because there you unlock legendary animal missions and wilderness campfire. Two main reasons why most players are even buying Naturalist Role. Anyway, there are three main methods of leveling up Naturalist Role fast. I tested them all, so let's take a look at the results. The first method is to sedate sheep at Emerald Ranch and take their samples. It's probably the easiest method, but there are a few things that you need to know to use it effectively. So how it works? You buy sedative ammo from Harriet. Best location where you can find her is La Gras because it's pretty close to fast travel post. Then travel to Emerald Station, go to ranch, and here you will find sheep. Usually there will be 9 or 10 of them. Anyway, you just sedate them and take samples. By the way, don't forget to switch to sedative ammo. And obviously clean your weapon if it's dirty. But anyway, when you get all the samples from sheep, you sedate these goats and cows here, take their samples, go back to La Gras, sell all the samples and buy new ammo, then repeat. By the way, you are receiving Naturalist Role experience not when you sedate an animal or taking samples, but only when you selling these samples to Harriet. And actually there is a bug, and it's possible that it will not show you how much experience you received even when you selling samples, but you will receive this experience. Really important note, sometimes, actually quite often, animals will not spawn, or there will be only few animals here. Usually it happens because there are some other players near Emerald Ranch. Yes, Red Dead Online uses peer-to-peer connection and there are many issues because of that, and this is one of them. But there is a way to fix it. If some animals are missing, like there are no cows or only one sheep, you just go to this structure, open doors, get inside, stay there for like few seconds, then turn around, and usually you will see that all animals are here. I said usually because it's not gonna work when there are another player who are not just nearby, but looking at the area where animals should spawn. In this case, they will not appear. I guess animals are shy and they are not spawning if someone is looking. But anyway, except for this situation, it always worked for me on Xbox. So I was collecting 9 to 10 sheep samples, few goat samples and few cow samples. The full run usually takes around 6 minutes, and on average I was making 3.5 thousand experience points for Naturalist Role per hour with this method. You need 8,000 experience points to go from level 1 to level 5 in the Naturalist Role, so it would take a little more than 2 hours. There is a way to earn more experience with this method, but you will need to spend a little bit of money. First of all, just like for any other leveling up method, buy some blending tonics from Harriet, because pretty much always there will be a daily challenge to use or craft one blending tonic, so you just use it and it's easy experience. And gold because you complete daily challenge. Second way to earn more experience also can be used in any method, but for this one it works perfectly. You need to buy animal revivers for $5 each from Harriet, and after taking sample from animal you will be able to revive it and receive additional 10 experience points. It's not much, but by doing so I managed to increase the amount of Naturalist Role experience per hour to 3.9 thousand points. But yes, you will need to spend some money. Anyway, our next method is to sedate alligators. You will find a lot of alligators right nearby to Harriet in La Gras. So just sedate them, collect 10 samples because it's maximum amount that you can carry, go back to Harriet, sell samples, buy ammo, repeat. But there are a few tricks here. First of all, I suggest you to clean your weapon before each run, just because for alligators, unlike for sheep, you need a clean weapon. You need it to shoot as fast as possible, because quite often alligator will run away and dive in the water, and if you will not sedate it before it will dive, it will be lost. You cannot sedate alligators who are swimming in the water. You know that animal is sedated and soon will fall asleep when this hit icon will turn red. But when you will see it, instead of just waiting, equip your lasso and use it on alligator, because otherwise alligator will run into the swamp and then you will still have to use your lasso to drag it from the swamp. By the way, if you for some reason are using Hangman ability card, don't forget to unequip it. Also, it looks like making extra shot after you sedated animal makes them fall asleep significantly faster. You can check how many samples you already have at any time by simply opening your stash, and you will see amount of samples in recent items somewhere here. It's important to check it time to time because you can carry only 10 of them, so you don't want to waste time when you cannot carry anymore. By the way, you can also revive alligators, and most of the time they will just peacefully run away, but sometimes they might chase you, so be careful. Anyway, grinding like that, on average I was earning 3,850 Naturalist Role experience points per hour without reviving alligators, and 4,200 with reviving alligators. So yeah, this method is faster, you don't have to fast travel anywhere, and unlike animals at the farm, alligators are not disappearing even if there are some other players nearby. So yeah, this method is fast and easy, but it's really repetitive and might be a little bit boring. That's why I suggest you to take a look at the third method, which is the fastest and the most interesting probably, but not the easiest. I'm talking about selling full collections of stamps in Animal Field Guide. So how it works? If you will open menu, then choose Progress, then Roles, and then Naturalist Role, you can open Animal Field Guide, and here you will see different categories of animals: farmland animals, desert, and so on. In each category there will be some amount of animals that you research. Anyway, each time when you sell a sample to Harriet, you receive a stamp for this specific animal, and when you collect all the stamps in category, you can trade it in and receive some money plus 1000 Naturalist Role experience points. The easiest collection in my opinion is mountain and grassland habitats. For selling samples here you receive 700 experience points and 1000 for trading in the full collection. So it's enough to collect 5 full collections to go from level 1 to level 5 in Naturalist Role. You will find all the animals for this collection in the central part of the map around Valentine, Strawberry and Mazanita Post. So you just go there and collect 5 samples of each animal for the collection. You will have no problems with finding animals except for timber wolves probably, we're gonna talk about this later, but if you have some problems, feel free to use interactive Red Dead Online map. There you can check details on where and when you can find different animals. When you unlock in Field Guide for the first time, you actually don't see names of the animals, so here are the names of all 14 animals in this collection, just in case. Anyway, usually I was just fast traveling to Wapiti, and from there was going to Valentine using this road, because if it's in night time, almost immediately there is a spot where wolves can attack you. But even if not, you will find Rocky Mountain bighorn, ram and sheep there, also Rocky Mountain bull elk and cow elk, and other animals like badger or coyote as well. Anyway, you just travel to Harriet right here, you buy new ammo, don't sell samples yet, collect samples around her, there are a lot of required animals in this area, then go south, watch out for boars right here, then you can go to other Harriet location. By the way, a lot of badgers you can find here, and again boars. Bisons can be found nearby, but anyway, I was testing different methods, collecting 4 and 5 samples of each animal, and usually I was collecting them pretty fast except for timber wolves. Like regular wolves are really easy to find, you can find them close to Manzanita Post right here, but timber wolves are different. And usually it was the biggest problem to find them, because even in spots where they should spawn, it's possible that regular grey wolves will spawn instead. But anyway, I will show you where I was finding timber wolves, and usually it happened during the night time, so from 9 PM to 6 AM. As I've already mentioned, I was finding them here, close to Wapiti. Then here, just follow the road and they will attack you as usual. Quite often you will see them near Fort Wallace actually, especially during the night time, but they can be regular wolves as well. Probably most times I found them right here, you know, when you go in from the north to Valentine, they will attack you, and quite often there will be timber wolves exactly. Next, going from Heartland oil fields to the north in this area, you might get attacked by wolves, and also if you will decide to go to Oak Creek's Run, you might find them somewhere here and here. At least I was finding them in these places. Anyway, I ran this test few times, and on average it took me 1 hour and 25 minutes to collect 4 full collections and 107 minutes to collect 5 full collections. And again, it feels like the most time I've spent just riding around and looking for timber wolves. So when you get all the samples, you go to Harriet and sell samples, but not all at once, but one by one. You sell one from each type, then you open animal field guide and trade in collection. You receive money and experience, then again you sell one sample of each type to Harriet and repeat. This way I was earning around 4.8 thousand experience points per hour, which is the fastest way to level up Naturalist Role. But if your goal is not just to reach level 5 as soon as possible, but level up Naturalist Role as soon as possible in general, try to collect 10 samples of each animal and 10 full collections at the same time. This way you will earn even more experience. But let's be honest, for most players level 5 and the Naturalist Role will be enough, because most players are using Naturalist Role only for legendary animal missions, where they are getting materials for creeps and trader role. By the way, if you need additional tips for trader role, like how to make safe long distance deliveries in a private lobby, I suggest you to go and check the video that you can see on your screen now. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.